You know, the UFC have show in November in Abu Dhabi. I think I'm deserved, and it's gonna be big show in Abu Dhabi. And if Oliveira beat Gaethje, 11 win streak versus 10 win streak, this is like similar like Khabib and Tony. This is biggest fight in lightweight division.
After everything that went on this weekend, Beneil Dariush and Islam Makhachev, you still want to make that fight next?
I do. But Joe Rogan just grabbed me in the hallway and told me not to.
I mean, he's undeniable.
There's no question.
Yeah.
He's on a 10-fight win streak as it is.
And he looks like a monster. I mean, it seems like a good fight for him. Like, Dos Anjos, no disrespect, but it seems like for Makhachev, he's looked so good. The way he looked against Drew Dober, the way he looked against Dan Hooker, I mean, he's a fucking killer, man.
I talked myself into thinking that Bobby Green was going to have a real shot in that fight. I thought, you look at the wrestling that Bobby's got. You know, he's going to come into this one with no pressure. He's got nothing to lose. Everybody's already kissing his ass. Wow, what a warrior, stepping up last minute. He can box. He's got experience. I'm like, Bobby Green might do this. He fucking went straight through him like he was nothing. No offense, Bobby. But
he's an animal. I would like to see Bobby Green fight him with a full camp. You know, when Bobby Green had just gotten off of the fight Hasparat, and he fought a tough fight, goes the full distance, 3 rounds, and then right after that, it's like a short amount of time later, you know, he gets 10 days notice to fight Makhachev, and I think he was like 190 something before he began the cut.
Well, the thing is, I mean, what was so impressive about Makhachev was because, you know, you're up against the fence, you're fighting for underhooks and all the rest of it, and that typically becomes a little bit of a stalemate there. But when he level changed from having an underhook, level changed to the legs, people try and do that, but normally people get an underhook in, and that's it, you can't get it. But the speed of what Islam did it in was just, it was like lightning.
Like
it was
lightning.
Almost, it was just jump.
His
and
control,
he had his hands together.
too. Fuck, his control is epic.
Like, and 10 win streak. Who have better win streak in UFC today? Like him and Charles Oliveira, they have 10 win streak, and Kamaru Usman, pound for pound king. But what about 700 fighters in UFC roster? 700 fighters, and only one guy have better win streak. It's been a lot, you know. He have to fight for the title next.
I'm gonna take this belt and fight for him, no problem. And they say Conor maybe is gonna come back and like fight for the title. When he fight last time, lightweight division, like 2016, he have last one, like 5-6 years ago. I'm gonna take this belt, defense like 3-5 times.
If Dana said that Makhachev now has to fight Beneil Dariush before he can fight for the title, I think that sets up a Conor fight. I think that might be why he did
That's
it.
probably why.
That's probably why he
because
really did
Conor
it.
was at Bellator last Friday, and he did an interview, and he said, "Yeah, I think I'm coming back and fighting for the belt." And then,
it's kind of crazy.
It's wild, but if you own the company, would you want that to happen? You probably would. Let's be honest, because the reality is, Conor's best days are long gone. They're behind him. You know, you can't stay at the top
Perhaps.
forever. Probably.
Well,
No,
the
you're
last
right,
fight, listen, we got to look at it this way. It takes a long time off. The Cowboy fight is very quick. You don't get to see what's really going on. And then Dustin fucks him up. And Dustin fucked him up with calf kicks. His leg was destroyed. That's one of the best examples of a calf kick winning the fight.
There you go.
And then, of course, beautiful combination. Starts off with that right hand, rocks him, puts him away, knocks him out, no questions asked. Then it comes into the second fight with a hairline fracture already in his shin.
Yeah.
And then fights and his leg snaps. He falls back. It's very unsatisfying.
It is unsatisfying, and then he has a year off.
Yeah.
You're
And
not
then
fair.
also, who knows what he's like now? I mean, his fucking shin has a bolt in it forever. He's got these plates on his shin trying to glue the whole thing together.
And it's a year later, a year out of his prime. I mean, who knows?
He hasn't sparred.
I'll tell you this, though. If there's a person that you put him against in the top 5 to beat, it would be Charles Oliveira.
You think so?
Charles is hittable. And Conor can still fucking hit.
That's true.
He's fast. You know, Charles is hittable.
He's hittable, but he can take it too, man.
He's not going to wrestle. Oh, no, he can't take it.
He can take it, man.
I know he's...
I'll give you this. I'll be honest with you. You know, I get it. Listen, who doesn't think Dariush and Islam is a great fight? I mean, it's a killer fight. I would love to see that fight to see who the #1 contender is. But I'm not going to lie. After tonight, I don't mind, you know, I'm like, I wouldn't mind doing Islam versus, you know, Oliveira either. So we'll see what happens. We'll get in the war room and argue about it. And figure it out.